Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I will discuss halogenation of alkenes, the process of halogenation of alkenes. So this topic will be covered in two parts. In the first part of the video I will discuss the possible methods of halogenation of alkenes, and in the second part of a video I will explain the mechanism of halogenation of alkenes. Okay, so let's start. Now halogenation of alkenes means addition of halogen. Okay, so this occurs in alkenes by substitution reactions. They are the reaction in which hydrogen atom of the hydrocarbon is replaced by an atom or a group of atoms. Okay, this is called substitution. Means one atom is replaced by another atom. Right? Now the CH single bond will undergo a cleavage and the formation of C bond some X. X is the halogen here. It will be formed. Right? Now halogenation of alkanes is carried out by treating it with suitable halogen in presence of ultraviolet light, or by heating the mixture up to 520 to 670 Kelvin. Okay, treatment with a particular halogen at this temperature. And the order of reactivity of different halogens in this reaction is this: fluorine gas most reactive, then chlorine, then bromine, and then iodine. This is the order of reactivity of halogens for this substitution reaction. Okay, so we can do halogenation by taking fluorine atoms. We can do halogenation in alkenes by taking chlorine atoms, by bromine atoms, or by iodine atoms. Okay, the halogenation, we can substitute hydrogen by these atoms. So when our halogenating molecule is chlorine, it is called chlorination. If we are doing with bromine molecule, then it is bromination. And if we are doing with iodine or fluorine molecule, then it is iodination or fluorination respectively. So let us see some of the reactions of chlorination, bromination, iodination, etc. So in the chlorination of methane, if we take methane, all the 4 hydrogen atoms are replaced by one to form a mixture of product, as I have told previously also in my class. So it happens like this. Suppose we are taking CH4, for methane I am talking, methane plus Cl2 in the presence of UV light or 520 to 670 Kelvin we can take temperature. So the first product formed will be CH3Cl by the substitution of one hydrogen atom. Okay, and the byproduct will be HCl, hydrogen from here, and one chlorine atom will be left from here. Okay, this is methyl chloride. This again methyl chloride reacts again with chlorine molecule. Reaction condition same, and the product is CH2Cl2 plus HCl. This is dichloromethane. Okay, this dichloromethane again reacts with chlorine molecule in the same conditions, and this time the product, one more hydrogen will get substituted by chlorine atom, and the product is CHCl3 plus HCl. And the last one, CHCl3 will react with Cl2, same reaction conditions, and it will lead to formation of carbon tetrachloride plus HCl. So all the hydrogen present in the hydrocarbon will get replaced one after the other with the chlorine atom during chlorination. Okay, similarly in bromination, Bromine, during bromination, bromine reacts with alkane in the similar manner, but the reactivity, since it is less than chlorine, so it will occur less readily. Okay, so suppose I am taking the example of ethane, CH3, this is ethane. When it reacts with bromine molecule, it will form CH3, CH2, Br, one hydrogen replaced. The similar reaction will go on, but it occurs less readily. Okay, here also we are going to get the mixture of products. Similarly, our third halogen is iodine. So iodination. The reaction of iodine with alkanes is reversible. That means CH4, when it reacts with I2, this is a reversible reaction. CH3I is formed plus HI, and this again reacts with HI to form CH4 and I2, reversible reaction. Okay, this happens because the hydrogen iodide formed as a byproduct is a moderately reducing agent. Okay, and hence reduces the iodoalkane back to alkane. Understood? So, direct iodination of alkanes cannot be brought about. However, the iodination can be carried out in the presence of an oxidizing agent such as iodic acid. Iodic acid is HiO3. In presence of this acid, iodination can be carried out. This can be present, or otherwise we can use nitric acid also. Okay, which oxidizes. What is the purpose of using this? This oxidizes Hi to I2, or in the presence of mercuric oxide, we can also carry out iodination, which eliminates Hi as insoluble mercuric iodide. Okay, so let us see. Suppose we are taking oxidizing agent HiO3. What it does actually, in the reaction mixture, when this is formed Hi, it reacts with this, it forms I2 plus H2O. Okay, since this is not present in the product side, the reaction becomes irreversible. Okay, इसके बनने के बाद ये HiO3 के साथ reaction हो जाता है, and this cannot be reversed. The reaction can't be reversed. One-sided reaction हो जाएगा. Understood? Similarly, HNO3. What is how HNO3 helps? HNO3, the reaction must be balanced, no? So this must be 5 Hi and there is 3 H2. Okay, so here HNO3, how it helps? It also reacts with hydrogen iodide and H2O, NO2 and I2 is formed. Okay, again Hi is reduced to I2. Okay, making it unavailable to react with this methyl iodide. Let's balance the reaction. Okay, now mercuric oxide, we can also use mercuric oxide. So mercuric oxide, how it helps? HgO plus, this also reacts with Hi and Hgi2 is formed plus H2O, 2Hi. Okay, so the iodination of alkane can be brought in the presence of these oxidizing agents, HiO3 or HNO3 or HgO. Now the last type of halogenation of alkane is with the help of fluorine molecule. Okay, it is called fluorination. Now fluorine is very much reactive among the halogen, so fluorination of alkane is too vigorous. Okay, it is a very fast reaction and it is too vigorous to be controlled under ordinary condition. Right. Also, the fluorination brings about extensive rupture of CH and CC and CH bonds, leading to mixture of products also. Okay, so we can conclude that fluorination of alkanes with pure fluorine is of little practical use, right? However, fluorination of alkanes can be carried out by diluting fluorine with an inert gas, a gas that can produce an inert atmosphere. Okay, like argon. Argon is an inert gas. It will work. It will produce inert atmosphere. Again, nitrogen. Nitrogen gas also produces inert atmosphere. So we can use nitrogen also. Or alkyl fluorides are more conveniently prepared indirectly by heating suitable chloroalkanes with inorganic fluorides. Okay, so which type of inorganic fluorides we can use? We can use AsF3, we can use SbF3, we can use AgF, or we can use Hg2F2. Okay, we can use these inorganic fluorides and we can make these to react with chloroalkanes and get alkyl fluorides. Let's take an example. For example, we have to prepare fluoroethane. So we will take the chloroethane as reactant, CH3, CH2, Cl. Okay, and we can use any one of these. I am taking here this mercurous fluoride. Okay, what happens? Thus halogen exchange, CH3 CH2F and Hg2Cl2. Okay, this is how fluorination of alkanes are done. This using inorganic fluorides to form alkyl fluoride is a known reaction, and this is known as Schwarz reaction. This is a very famous reaction known as Schwarz reaction. Okay, so these are the methods for the preparation of haloalkanes or alkyl halides. Thank you.